Welcome to Alexander.Tatsumaki is talking about stuff. I was just at the store and so bought some food. While talking today, I'm gonna just unpack some food and tell you a story about me, about Tatsumaki. Many people think, that's what I believe anyway, in the trading world, that especially in Forex, I think that they are looking for some kind of, let's say, so-called perfect system. And when they find this perfect system or perfect parameters, how to trade or what to do, or they will just make money indefinitely. And it's a perfect system. They think that that's how it is. While that may be true, I haven't found it. But I will tell you something else. I think that you have to try something, figure out if it's good or bad, and then you have to figure out how much good and bad your idea is, and if it can be used for something else in the future, and if it can be used for more trading in the future. Here is one such system. I outlined some trades from this beforehand, but let me just show you, going back. Let's see what we got. We started it. Yeah. So this is pretty much the idea for this kind of trading. It's very profitable in this type of condition. One trade per level. It's a set and forget system. Target is next swing of the measured move if we're going with the trend. If we're going against the trend, it's back to the power area. I'll show it later. Yeah, there's no lock. This is, I'm not using it. The EMA 50, the red line, is my bias, and the minimum RR is 0.8. So what do I do here really? Look at previous areas. We had an area here, and then price broke through it, created this low. Price came back to it, formed this formation, entered here, as you see, entry, stop, and the idea here is, I guess, or I think that the current trend is going to continue. So I measure the distance from how much we had from here to here, this pulse, and then I go and add it on top of the bottom, and you see 200, 2.2 is the result of this current example, this one. And yeah, so for the next one, it's we have a low, it's broken through, or no, we have a low here, it's broken through, comes back to it, comes back to it and creates some kind of formation, and to short on this, stop above, entry, and I guess that current swing will create another pulse down. As you see, it creates very many swings in the same direction, but I only imagine one more. And for this particular one, this is the high, this is the low, the distance is this. So 2 and 2.4, maybe this is 2.4, 2.5. Yeah, and it keeps going like that. 2.2, 2.4, and another retrace, You see, same retrace, same retrace. You get the point. And this is one of those kind of ideas that I have, that I want to see if it's actually profitable, because what's interesting with this is it's a set and forget system. If I find a signal, I can put on the trade and I can forget about it. Yeah. Here's one that didn't work. Here's one that I'm really reaching for, I didn't take. And here's one that I measured that's really reaching for it. Didn't take it either. And if we're talking about a counter trend move, for example, we have one here. Here's the low. This low created some retrace, and we have the same low again. So we have this area, right? We retrace, we're going up, we're going down. If we think that it's going to go the other way, we have to measure the distance of the pulse down. This box, add it on top as a target. Target would be here. There. Target is hit there. The question is, if we enter on this signal, yeah, like this, yeah, you have 3 point something reward. I know there are many lines on this chart. That's because, yeah, I understand what I personally do. And I also understand that it may be difficult for an outsider to see at first glance what I'm talking about. But let's move this. So price gone down, up, down again. And if I think price is not going to continue down, I can take a counter move. I measure the actual swing from the bottom to the high, and I add that on top of the distance, and I go for the targets. And yeah, so the theory with this particular set and forget system is that price moves in these kind of pulses, or what can we say? Let's see if we can find a clean piece of a chart, this chart here. Let's just go somewhere. Excellent, this is clean. So here I have nothing added or programmed or whatever. Now, for example, you see this area here. Price has gone chopping sideways, creating this high at the same level. Now, if I think price is going to go back, and that's actually what I did wrong in the previous example, but price should come back to power with a reversal trade, and price should aim for the next swing on a continuation trade. So, for example, if this is the low, creates a high, and this retrace, we should aim to this distance, add this distance up top, and it should hit it. And it didn't in this case, but yeah, that's the idea. For oh, come on now. For a retrace, we only go back to power. So why is that? That's something that I'm testing out. That's something that I'm trying to figure out, and that's how this particular system operates. So we have a high, same high is created a low, a higher high is created. That means this area has value. These are retraces, they are not back to the area. They can't really be used in this fashion. Here, they can be used. So there I won't be looking for any trade on this. I may take this trade, and it may fail. And that's that. Anyway, so let's find something else. Yeah, we have this low. This is the high. This is the ultimate high before we break down. This is the low before break down. Let's see if we get some retrace to this. Right. So now we get the retrace to this, right? Because the EMA is here to add my bias. If price is below, I'm looking for price to go down, and if price is above, I'm looking for price to go upwards. So this huge engulfing signal, entry would be here, something like this. Cutoff is just barely there, but yeah, nonetheless, it's there. Would be a counter move because of the EMA. If the EMA wasn't there, I would surely say that, yeah, this is with the trend move, and I would aim for a target that's way down here, and probably 2 times the money. But currently, so this is the target, and we'll see if it goes there. And it goes there. As you see, we have this pullback here, come back to here, and we can create another move down. And that's the theory behind this set and forget system, is trying to catch the pulses in price. Price moves in theory according to these pulses. See, we have a move down, it's this big. We have a move up, it's this big. We then have a move. We then have a move down that's this big. Notice how it stops there. We have a move down that's this big. We may then have another move down that's that big. Let's see. Yeah. See how it lines up? That's the hypothesis or theory with this particular system. And I created it as a set and forget system such that I may be able to trade it on a daily time frame or whatever time frame. And I can just enter a trade, leave it, forget about it, and it should work itself out. That's the particular entry system. As a comparison, I attach my completely different hedging strategy that I've been trading for several years and I believe is fairly profitable. Who knows if it is though. Right, and there's also something to think about. I get an idea for a system, I test it out. Does it work? Will it continue to work? Who knows, right? Nobody knows. But as a comparison, this particular system there's a lot of positions on. Okay. Currently I have some shorts on here, and we have this. Let's see, we have this move up. It's this strong, right? If we get a move down that is this strong, we come here. Nothing special on the chart aligns with this. However, with this system, there are no take profits. There is none. It's only trading of stops, and that's how the positions are taken out eventually. And it's to be precise. Anyway, so what will I do if price comes to this level, or comes to this level, which is what I think, because it aligns with this, right? I think price would come here. If price comes here, what do? I create stop loss below the sell positions, and then I adjust my sell stops to match equality. That's why I have this custom indicator here. And yeah, that's just a comparison. And this is a hedging system. Previous one was a set and forget, no adjusting, no nothing system. This requires a lot of input by me, and the other one requires very little input. Just two different kind of systems that I believe, and it's very important that you understand this, I believe these systems can work, and I believe that they work. It does not mean that they do work. Please remember that. And yeah, I hope you learned something. And I'll show more examples of different systems or different type of styles because I have quite some lined up.